welcome back to Kirby Tilt and Tumble. Level 8, I have no idea what that cake down in the corner is. I haven't figured out a way to use it. 29% completion. Okay, well, you're getting a playthrough, and that's it. I don't know what you gotta do for 100%. But it's probably not happening. Oh boy, I want the time, but I also don't want to mess with these bars. Speedy boy. That is a big fire bar. Oh, I made it. I knew that was gonna be sketchy. You know you shoot off, so you overcompensate. And then you hit the bumper. Oh, what do you want from me here? Oh, why is there no items over there? Somebody took my items. Oh. Alright, cool. Okay, we're taking the red path. We usually take the blue path. Just because that's been what it ends up with. Yep, I knew the bumping was coming. Yeah, with the bumping, I'm not risking a lot. The bumping mostly seems to stop. Oh, those move. Okay, I move those. That was spooky. What do you want from me here? This is terrifying. You know, whatever. I'm probably gonna die before I get my time limit up very high anyway. I don't know where the guys went, and I don't care. You're gonna make me do this again. Oh. Keys and oh, they all die when you get the key. See, that was what my plan was, because I felt like it was easier to do that. Because I was invincible. Okay, since I have a second... Good enough for me. Kirby is uncertain about my execution. Oh crap, scrolling level. Those cannonballs are very slow. Whoop, 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 whoop. Well, I'm glad that worked out for me. Checkpoint! I get to live another day. Nope, I don't have... Can you... Can you steer... Is there, like, wind or something? Can you steer worth a crap? I've never had trouble steering that thing before. Yeah, there is... Maybe it's just the scrolling is throwing me off. Oh, did I get it? I think I got it. Ah! Don't care. Made it. Eight, 4. We're here, team. Can this whole level just be giving me a bunch of goodies? Because I can get behind that. Oh, I got it. Despite that, I'm still jumping when I don't want to. I mean, when you motion controls a jump, and all your other controls are also motion controls, I think it's completely reasonable that your jump is kind of horrible. Really? Trying to time it. Oh, that's right back at the beginning, too. And this one is a pain in the butt. I knew it! I knew it! Ah, but I made it! Checkpoint! Doesn't really look like you're standing on anything, but you never really know. cool, we did it. Can I have another checkpoint? I didn't know the spikes were there. I mean, I guess I should have realized they have the gray tiles on the side. This is gonna get my butt killed so many times. I mean, I've hit a couple checkpoints by now, though it's a little irritating that I have to do this again. Oh, of course the slower one is the one that I mess up. Did it again. Ooh, okay. Okay, so I can move you. Wait! Cannons! 250 seconds. So we have plenty of time. You know, I kind of enjoy that every boss in this game has been Krako, who is, of course, my favorite boss. Oh. Guess we're right in DDD. Well, we probably use you, so I'll just gonna... So I actually kind of know the mechanics to this beforehand, which is you can't actually hurt him most of the time. He's invincible right now. So you have to wait for him to charge down, and then shoot him in the back, which knocks the star out of him. And then you can actually hurt him. I think all that hammer does is knock you out of the cannon if you're in the cannon. And you can steer a bit left and right after you shoot the cannon, which I'm sure you could gather. The bosses in this game have not been the worst thing in the world, and I am eternally grateful for that. Really, the whole game has been pretty alright. Like, the stages themselves have been relatively short, so even if it feels punishing, there's checkpoints along the way. Maybe they feel kind of maybe the stage feels kind of punishing, but it's a short stage. You get past that punishing part, and you immediately get, like, a checkpoint, or just finish the stage outright. And death is pretty easy, but they gave me so many lives. Which I feel like, if you're gonna give you that many lives, You don't even need a life system in the game. Which is to the benefit in a game like this. Because people say life systems are obsolete, and I feel like they do still have a use, but you have to pay attention to what you're using them for. For example, if you just put in a life farm place in your game where you can just get 99 lives, your life system is useless. I think something like when you go into a stage, if you have 3 lives to get through that stage, that's fine if you have like a checkpoint or something. I've always said I think my ideal life system is they give you like 3 lives at the beginning of the stage, or whatever. If you die and return to the start of the stage, you don't lose a life. But if you hit a checkpoint and die, you lose a life. And go back to that checkpoint. And then if you run out of lives, you go back to the beginning of the stage. This is effectively saying, like, there's no life farming or anything like that, it's you have to get through this stage on this many lives. You don't have to worry about, oh, I performed well enough early on, that I just have enough lives to go through the end of it, or anything like that. If you make it through the whole stage, you're fine. Like, your lives aren't going to carry over, you're not going to go, oh, but I'm starting the next stage with 0 lives or anything. And that said, I feel like a life system like that, it wants you to perform well enough, and it wants you to get good enough at the game for your execution. But in a game like this, your controls are too jank. They're all over the place. You cannot expect, like, precision and expertise out of the player. I'm lucky to have gotten out the other end. But that said, I think it was alright. I think they would have done a lot better without using sound crunch sound effects and voice lines. You cannot, as far as I can tell, go back and play previous stages? Maybe you can if I go here. Yeah, because it's put me at 1-1, but at 33%. So if you miss a star, you have to go back. That's rough. I don't know about that one. Just let you level select. Let you world select. Easy. Like, they take you to the world map and they show you what stage you're on, let you go back to a previous level. Otherwise, you just have to play through the whole game again. You miss a red star, play through the whole game again. I'm not going to worry about them. I don't know if there's some secret final boss or whatever, but I have at least shown the game off. So that is Kirby Tilt and Tumble. Last Kirby game for the classic Game Boy / Game Boy Color. And this marks the end of what I personally call the first era of Kirby games. I consider all the Kirby games, the whole Kirby game timeline, divided up into 3 eras. And this game and Kirby 64 marks the end of the first era. And having said that, I'll talk a little bit more about where that leads us when we get to the next Kirby game. However, I'll also take this as a good opportunity to take a brief break, play another game or two that's not Kirby related, and then we can get back into the second era of Kirby games. So that's it for Kirby Tilt and Tumble. Until next time, everyone.